When you're new to meditation, there's always going to be a ton of questions at the back of your mind. And the biggest concern will be about what to expect when you practice meditation every day. When I was starting out, I had no clue what to expect, what would happen after a month from now, or what kind of changes that I should look out for during my daily meditation practice. I had no choice but to wait and take note of everything myself. If you have been thinking of starting meditation, you're in luck because I've compiled a couple of questions that I answered over everything that you need to know about daily meditation. If you're already somewhat of an experienced meditator, I have no doubt that this video will be educational to you as well. It's absolutely okay to meditate every day, especially as a beginner, because meditation takes time to get used to and master. To get the best out of meditation, there's no doubt that you should practice every single day. Meditation is a lifetime practice. It's no different from a journey. You have to put in the time and effort in order to get the best from it. When you start out, consistency is key. It's not about how long you can practice, but how comfortable you are in the sitting position. How patient you are when it comes to sitting quietly for minutes, how capable you are when it comes to keeping your thoughts in place, and if you can pay attention to your breath. All this does not take a day to master. That's why daily practice is important. The best time for daily meditation practice is starting off at 10 minutes a day. This is just enough for you to get comfortable with practicing consistency and how to maintain your focus. When you feel like you've gotten comfortable, you can move on to 20 minutes, which is based on helping you find a sense of calm and relaxation. If you don't feel comfortable yet, you should stick to 10 minutes or less. Don't rush to longer sessions, otherwise you won't enjoy meditation very much. The purpose of meditation is for you to feel calm and relaxed, and that's only possible when you feel comfortable. Meditating every day helps you develop self-awareness, calmness, increase your emotional intelligence, as well as help you develop a tranquil mind. Meditation is very tough in the beginning because the positive effects don't spring up right away. It usually takes a while to get used to it depending on how great you are with concentration. But if you stay committed to it, there's no doubt that you will benefit from it in some shape or form. Here's exactly what you can expect if you meditate every day. The first one is improves emotional intelligence. When you practice meditation, a great example of the type of meditation being mindfulness, you will develop self-awareness over how you think and feel. Our emotions are a prime part of our daily lives. Being able to identify and understand their limits is an invaluable skill. Meditation helps us process them better so that we don't act on impulse. The second one is improves social well-being. Daily meditation ignites our positive emotions. This means we'll be prone to laughing more, have an increased sense of empathy, and desire for maintaining healthy social relationships. All this happens as a result of investing more time into the present moment. The third one is decreases anxiety levels. The reason why many people, including myself, developed a passion for daily meditation is because of how it regulates anxious emotions. Our body physically reacts when we meditate. As a result of daily meditation, our nerves would be much more calmer and our stress hormones regulated. The fourth one is boost productivity. Meditation helps boost your attention and your ability to focus. As a result, you'll be capable of working longer and have better multitasking skills. This is because daily meditation helps clear your mind. As a result, improves your engagement with the present moment. When you meditate every day, your brain will develop increased levels of cognition, improved memory, and increased attention. Meditation is an activity that narrows your focus, which means it develops a lot of regions in your brain. When you practice meditation daily, you strengthen the neural connections in your brain that evolve around thoughts, feelings, and actions. Meditation increases the gray matter in the area of your brain called the hippocampus, which is responsible for learning and memory, which means you'll be better at learning new things and retaining facts about them. Meditation also helps deactivate your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response, and activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows you to rest and relax. Over time, this will help reduce pain, stress, depression, and anxiety. A psychologist called Christopher W. Rhodes believes that if you meditate for 6 to 12 months daily for 30 minutes, you can see the physical changes that meditation has on your brain. When you meditate every day for a month, you will have less anxiety, better conscious awareness, and a much calmer persona. Although it isn't guaranteed because every single person is different, after meditating constantly for 5 to 10 minutes, you will most likely experience a more calmer, relaxed, and self-aware version of yourself. That was the first thing that I noticed in my first month of meditation. I certainly didn't turn into a superhuman, but my anxiety levels surely dropped a little. I've always had a clumsy introverted persona because I'm not very comfortable around people. I start to feel small whenever I'm in a group, but after meditating, the first change that I noticed was how I could be a little more myself around others. To add more to that, I could focus more and pay attention better because I have issues with daydreaming and getting distracted all the time. When you meditate too much, this could cause side effects that include hallucinations, loss of motivation, and the damage of your sense of self. Too much of anything can be harmful to you, and meditation isn't innocent in this situation. Although it has a ton of benefits, it also has a couple of side effects, and those side effects include hallucinations from past traumatic experiences. Meditation is all about self-introspection, and part of that involves scoping into your past memories. If you don't have a healthy relationship with your past, images of those past events may flare into your mind and cause terrible negative thoughts and emotions. If you don't handle them properly, this could reignite feelings of anxiety and depression. Meditation can also cause lack of motivation over things that you used to be interested in, which could lead to a more passive and procrastinating version of yourself. Motivation doesn't come from feeling excited about doing something all the time. Sometimes it comes from anxiety and insecurity. Since meditation helps to resolve our anxiety, giving us a more calm, passive persona, it can result in you losing interest in things that are driven by anxious motivation, like losing weight or practicing cardio in order to stay healthy. That's why keeping a good balance is important, which is practicing meditation for at least 10 to 30 minutes a day, especially if you're a beginner. As a conclusion, overall, I believe meditation to be a healthy practice that helps you connect with your inner self. It has tremendous benefits, but if you're a beginner, you should not overexert yourself. Practice it in small doses at your own pace. If you feel like it's overwhelming, take a break, start again when you feel like it. The whole idea is for you to enjoy it and to use it as a way to relax. This is Shaun from Pyro Mind Hack. Thank you very much for watching.